You can actually visibly see his frustration in that. And I feel bad for that because it is very annoying. Like, that is super annoying that you have to, like, learn the new magic phrase that helps juice the AI to do it correctly. Oh, you're using too much context, not enough context. How much context? The context has changed. Oh, with the newer models, you want to be at this point in context. You're at this point. That sucks. Wrong answer, buddy. Just like, dang, I don't want to live that life, you know?
I'm looking at my notes because I'm trying to rant, but I have a lot that I want to say.
That is a rant.
I have a note here. I mean, I don't know how you're going to agree with this, but it kind of feels like AI-based programming has become kind of like a religion. Right? You have all these big popular people on Twitter. They're kind of like the religious heads that come up with ways of working and tools that you should be using. And if you follow their patterns and you follow their tools, then magically your code will start to work. And if you use these specific incantations or prompts, you'll get specific types of outputs. But it's just not predictable. You don't get those same outputs. And people chalk it up to skill issue, but I've worked with it long enough and tried it long enough that I'm kind of done. And to prove it to you, I want to just go through all of the things that I've figured out and all of the things that I do when I'm working with AI to write programs, because you can tell me, am I missing something? And also, maybe you can learn something, because I've been spending a lot of time with these tools and trying to figure out workflows. So
now, I've only read the headlines. I haven't gone through the multiple 100-page report of the Dora report, but it's a Google-funded report that's like modern software engineering, which I largely dislike. Normally, they have a bunch of findings that I find to kind of be dumb, but nonetheless, they've recently, at least in their, I believe for their 2024 year to 2025 year, setup has said that software has become more unreliable and it's become slower to ship since the introduction of AI. I believe that is what the headline is. Now, I haven't read the studies. I don't know how much of that is actually true. Blah, 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 blah. Don't hate the person that's just reading the headline. I'll read the whole report at some point. But you get the idea. That's kind of crazy, right? Because I was promised efficiency. The report saying that the rainbow would not be as much gold at the end, right? There is this religious nature to LLMs. There's people that swear by it, right? Like you'll meet like the Claude 4.5 Maxis versus 55 Maxis, right? They're like, oh no, you gotta use this one. Oh no, you gotta use that one. No, that's the one. Oh, you're using that one? Oh, gross. Ew. Right? It's just very funny to watch this kind of battle of which one is actually better. But it's all based on like someone saying it's so much better. They're like, dude, it's like, how do we even think about it? I don't have an objective measurement for this. Here's what I do. If you're using Claude or any other editor, Claude is a CLI tool used with an editor like Cursor or whatever else, they typically have something to mark that file with a bunch of information. So with Claude, it's Claude.me. You can also use agents.me and Cursor or file. Basically, the idea with these files is to put a bunch of things in there that try to make this AI more predictable. By the way, this is one of those funny moments. You know that meme that is like, I wish AI would do my laundry, but instead it does my art? You know that post about like, I wish AI did the things I didn't want to do. Instead, AI does all the things that I want to do. Isn't it funny that when you're setting up rules, we've just been tricked into writing documentation. So we get to write documentation, we don't get to write code anymore. Like that, again, it's like all the good parts are going away, and the parts I don't want to do, it's just like, what the hell is this? What? How did I get tricked into doing it? Just do my laundry already, okay? Do my laundry and make me a sandwich, bitch, because I want to code, I want to dance, and I don't want to go home, okay? I want to be Peach. That's it. Do you use, what libraries do you use? What dev commands there are? What's the architecture of the app? You can put all of this in these files, and AI is able to use that to steer it in the right direction. Yep. And also, AI tools can actually automatically generate them, so you don't have to work hard to build out these files. You can generate them, you can validate them, and now told the AI how it should work and what it should do. But it doesn't do that. I think this comes down to context flow, which is a whole other thing. Like, I have worked so hard at crafting the pod but still, every now and then, the AI will not to, or do things the way that I can do it. And I just recently had Claude actually do the internet meme of deleting my test. I couldn't get something to pass a test. It's like, hey, fix it for you. And the diff was literally the test file deleted. This happened just a week and a half ago. Unironically, the meme that is like Twitter I actually experienced. It was fantastic. I didn't believe it was real. Like, I always thought that was like the joke. You know what I mean? Because it's too funny to be true. That's AI being based.
Fix for this. So that's extremely frustrating. The other thing is when you're working with AI, don't ask it to just code without making a plan first. So this is my approach to building and working on things with AI is I'll ask it to I'll ask it to come up with a plan. So I'll say, plan this out. This is what I want to build. This is what we want to do. Let's come up with a plan. And typically I tell it to write that into a markdown file. So plan.md. Because I don't want to lose that in the chat window. I want that to be basically a part of my code base that describes what we're building and